Dan Leach back here on South Beach in beautiful Miami. It's Future Proof 2025, and I'm joined by Ritik Malhotra, the CEO of SavvyWealth. Great to see you.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Nothing like being on the beach for one of these things, right?
It's been amazing. The sun is out. Can't complain.
Well, before we get into this fascinating story of how you founded SavvyWealth, I wanted to give you a chance to let everyone know what you guys are all about.
So Savvy is a platform for financial advisors. We basically provide a business-in-a-box solution for any financial advisor that's either looking to become independent or is already independent. And we help automate and take away all of the work related to middle and back office, help with marketing support, figure out all the things around financial services and all of those pieces so that advisors can focus on the number one thing, which is spending more time with clients.
There's nothing you guys really don't do, so I love that. But there is a fascinating founder story behind this. Let everyone know about that.
So the story here is that in my past life, started and sold two companies. The first one we sold to Box, the cloud storage provider, and that was right before they were going public. And the second was a fintech company we had sold that was more in the corporate wealth management space, and that was a sale to a company called Brex. But the story of Savvy and how it even started was when we sold the first company to Box. That was about 2014. Year after Box goes public, and I tell people I had the best problem in the world, which was, went from being completely broke to having life-changing amount of money. Right. And wanting to be responsible with that, I thought, got the advice to go find a financial advisor. Now, from that period in time, 2015, of looking for an advisor to starting Savvy in 2021, really there's two things that I learned. Number one, this is at a time when all the headlines were about robo-advisors taking over the world.
Of course.
I thought that was absolute nonsense, and actually finding a real financial advisor was super impactful for me. But number two was that the actual experience of working with any financial advisory firm was quite antiquated. I was snail mailing my documents. For whatever reason, DocuSign was not allowed for certain things. There was nothing better than the pen and paper approach. A lot of it was email is the best type of communication. And so it was always puzzling to me, and I thought, is there a better way that we can kind of improve that interaction? Spoke to 100 plus financial advisors over the years, and they all basically pointed to the one problem, which is that even for them, they lack the right tooling and support they need to provide a much more modern experience to the end client, because they themselves at the firms that are not getting access to this top-end technology. So spent all those years looking for a company to invest in potentially, or maybe help join and actually solve this problem, but never found any conviction around the approaches. And finally, by 2021, at this point, I was informally managing friends and family money at this point. Used to give lectures on personal finance, just more of a passion project. And then we had built our second company into a corporate wealth management business. Now I think probably closer to 9 or 10 billion in AUM now at the acquirer. And we said, let's go and solve this problem. And the solution here is not just another software solution, but let's actually build a firm, the RIA platform, that allows advisors to plug in, operate independently under one roof, and we will take away all of the pains and provide a much more modern software-based experience to automate the middle and back office approach, provide a better client experience, and really help the advisors grow and achieve their dreams.
Ritik, I got to tell you, it's one of my favorite better mousetrap stories I've ever heard. And congrats, seriously, congrats to you, because you are an inspiration to a lot of different people, and you're making a big impact to people's lives. So kudos to you on that. We are, as you know, living in fascinating times. AI is a big deal right now. Yep. I wonder where you see AI making an impact in the markets, in what you do, and obviously in people's lives.
There's a number of areas that we've identified have already made a big impact, at least what we've accomplished here at Savvy, and then I think forward-looking as well. So the areas that it's already provided a material impact has been in this automation of approach. So when we say automation, when we say the middle and back office type of processes, a lot of it is document-based, a lot of it is workflows, do steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order to get an action item accomplished. And a lot of it, the times, when it's related to marketing or things that, generating collateral, these are areas that we've identified AI is actually quite good at. It can identify ways to do, automate 90% of document filling, for example. It can help with generating marketing collateral, which is helpful for advisors to take, edit, and then use to present to prospective clients. So those are the areas we've identified are excellent at this. Where I think looking forward, AI is helpful, or we've experimented and found promising results so far, is in speeding up the generation of financial plans, for example. A lot of the scenario planning and actually doing the work is oftentimes an operational task that the advisor can actually more dictate or actually automate with AI. But the most important thing for the advisor is understanding what are the client's goals, what are the risk profiles, what do they want to accomplish, and being able to just articulate that and have the financial plan automatically generated using AI is actually something we think is a promising future as well.
No, it's beautifully said, because I mean there are a lot of great things that can happen with this, and we're just kind of scratching the surface. And then you kind of alluded to this a little bit earlier, but I wanted to touch on this again when it comes to this incredible vision you have behind SavvyWealth and its mission to modernize, human financial advice. I mean, it's something that is very unique. I talked to a lot of people, and I haven't really heard this kind of direct concept. Kind of expand upon that, if you will.
So the idea really comes from the fact that we believe wealth management going forward is going to be human powered first. We don't think the robo-advisors are going to be taking over the world. They have a place in the market, and that's fantastic. And so when we think about this, the concept is that the advisor is the most important individual in managing someone's financial life. And so if that's going to be the case, and that's our thesis, then how can we basically modernize by modernizing wealth management, we mean actually how do we enable the advisor to be the best version, almost kind of have this Iron Man suit on, and we just want to be the providers of that Iron Man suit. So all the technology that they can use to deliver results faster, or just, and frankly, not spend a lot of time on the middle and back office stuff and all the paperwork, and actually much more time in front of the client. Because again, if the advisor's that superhero there for the client, then we want to maximize that amount of time and actually minimize all the other work, and we can actually automate that over time. So we think that's actually where the modernization comes from.
No, it's beautifully explained as well. Ritik, you have an incredible story. You have an incredible mission, and I couldn't be happier to talk with you. Ritik Malhotra, the CEO of SavvyWealth. Thank you so much for your time, and keep up the great work.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.